Hi, today we are starting a new game on the channel. That would be The Witcher. This is not the blind playing through. I used to play this game earlier, quite some time ago, though quite some time has passed. So without further ado, let's start. Witcher. Each time I'm presented a difficulty screen. I prefer to take easy one. I usually enjoy the story, but yeah, let's try medium, I guess.
The northern kingdoms nursed their wounds for 5 years after the Great War. Plague and famine raged, the death toll unknown. A few surviving elven and dwarven units sought refuge amidst forests, where they prepared for a final, desperate fight. Abominable beasts ruled backwoods, highways, and former battlefields alike. In cities and villages, folk were left wondering what had happened to the Witchers. The Blue Mountains in the north of Kedwen. The year 1270. 5 years after the Great War.
Everything's all right. I've no idea where you've been. The important thing is you're alive and among friends. Though you look like you just left your grave. I remember nothing. We'll speak soon enough. We're nearing Kaer Morhen. Leo, get Triss.
Your time nears its end, witches.
Mr. Parry. I keep repeating this. Pirouette always followed by a back cross parry. Always.
Barely 2 days have passed since they found you.
I owe my recovery to you. Thank you, Triss.
Remember anything?
Not much. Look below. I know the moves. Pirouette, parry, cut. I can't explain it, but I feel a bond when we speak. I know you are important.
Geralt,
I need to think.
time flows slowly at Kaer Morhen.
Ha! It worked! Not bad. Take a rest. What do you think, Geralt? Is he ready for the path?
Wait for the rest. He's alone. The professor promised 50 orange for every freak we kill. He's mine! Vesemir, we got company.
I'm shutting the gate. Geralt, grab a sword off the training forms.
Before that, two things. Probably I overestimated my new PC capabilities. The second thing, maybe something like this. Yep.
How do you feel?
Fine.
Anyone know who the intruders are?
Ordinary bandits would never attack Kaer Morhen.
That we know, Marigold. You could try some of your famous magic.
In due time, Lambert.
Enough! We need to check the other possible passages to the upper courtyard.
I guess looting abilities appear a bit later.
What's happening?
They're trying to break down the gate!
They won't get anywhere without a battering ram.
Shit! What is that?
A frightener. One mean beast.
Savolla. I know him. A mage as ambitious as he is insane.
They're coming up here. Get ready!
There's more! They're entering the upper courtyard!
The one in glasses is the professor. Murder for hire. I sense magic. There's a sorcerer among them.
Professor, you know the way. Get to it.
The professor is wanted in Redania, Temeria, and Kedwen. A real maggot. I don't recognize the sorcerer.
Marigold, I'm interested in whether you can disarm Savolla. The rest is witch's work.
I'll try.
They're coming.
The frightener is very dangerous, but it's vulnerable to loud noises.
The bell's in the upper courtyard.
Exactly. Eskel, Lambert, you'll help me stop the frightener and the bandits. Leo, stay behind us. Geralt, you open the gate to the upper courtyard. When we're there, Triss can stop Savolla and his pet, while we prepare to deal with the professor and the unknown mage.
I'll figure something out.
Let's do this. Bleed them a bit down here before withdrawing. Geralt, follow the wall and break through to the tower where there's a passage to the upper courtyard.
Alone?
They're just bandits, though one might be infamous. You must open the gate. We'll be waiting. Good luck, Wolf. You'll regret the day you were born. I'll make you squeal. You'll regret the day you were born.
I just discovered how to dash. Oh, only forward and backward. Okay, only forward and backward. Bye.
No way through here. Follow me. Back to Savolla.
You'll regret the day you were born.
I don't think so, man.
I'll make you squeal.
You'll be sorry.
Mess with me and die.
Damn it, Geralt. It's a miracle you're alive.
You could have told me about the stairs.
Lambert and Eskel were supposed to fix them yesterday.
We're not masons.
No matter. The professor and the other mage must be hiding in the keep.
Face the truth, Witchers. They're here to rob you.
Triss, child, we have nothing of value. Some good steel, snow fox pelts?
I mean the laboratory and you know it. Someone wants your famed mutagens.
You're jumping to conclusions.
Triss may be right. We need to find out what they want.
One thing at a time. We shouldn't turn our backs on a strong mage leading a frightener.
And you can't let the bandits in the lab.
Right as usual, Triss. Geralt, you've dealt with mages. Find out what this one wants. Leo will guide you.
Just reconnaissance, or...?
No one will be sorry if some of them lose their heads. You'll manage, Wolf. Just remember Leo's with you.
I can handle this.
We'll see what's happening inside, and be back.
Take these potions just in case. Drink the Thunderbolt now and keep Swallow for when you need healing. I'll be able to tell you how they work. We'll make sure no one else gets inside. Triss, stay with us in case Savolla has any new ideas.
Ready, Geralt?
Mm-hmm. Is this your first real fight?
No, but I've never killed a man.
Stay close.
I've heard all of Dandelion's ballads about you. Lambert tells me I'll never be as fast as a real Witcher. But I managed to hit him during training today.
You beat Lambert?
Yeah, we were fencing on the floor pegs when that strange storm came. Lambert looked away, I did a pirouette, hit him right in the gut. He didn't fall, and then he beat me.
You'll make a good swordsman yet.
I know. Every time Lambert beats me, he says I have potential.
You'll regret the day you were born.
You can't defeat a Witcher. These stairs lead to the lab.
Follow me.
The energy you annexed from the Circle of Elements is enough to stop the Witchers?
You trembled, yet you complained Savolla would have them all, leaving none for you. Did the sight of a single Witcher, White Wolf himself, instill fear?
The aforementioned, considered dead I might add, is a known killer. I'll gladly challenge him.
Leo, stand back. Come on, Professor.
Time is essential. I wield the power of the Circle of Elements. They are no threat. Back to work. I want the mutagens ready for teleportation in 15 minutes. Our witches shan't trouble us.
We're cut off. The stairs are blocked.
The magic barrier looks solid. We need Triss.
They're robbing us. Geralt, clear the passage upstairs. Use a sign.
A sign?
The Aard. I can't do it since I broke my fingers training along the gauntlet. Cast the Aard at the debris.
I don't remember the signs.
Let's go to the Circle of Elements, a source of the power. You need to try and learn the Aard.
All right.
success?
We'll see in a minute.
I knew it would work.
Let's get back before Lambert kills the frightener himself.
What did you learn?
The bandits are in the lab, searching for something. The mage used the circle of elements to create a magic barrier.
The plague. You're all children. Why didn't you mention the circle?
Triss, child. It didn't seem important.
If the mage aligned with the circle, he can create a stable portal through which he'll travel to anywhere on the continent, taking your equipment with him.
All right, we made a mistake, but you said the mage was harmless.
I said I didn't know him. I think we should protect the lab above all.
Don't panic, Marigold. We know you'd like to see our witch's secrets.
Vesemir, if that idiot doesn't shut it, I'll...
Enough! Lambert, stop baiting Triss. Show her some respect. Triss, if we go to the lab, they'll have us surrounded. We know tactics.
Maybe we should split up.
Geralt's right. We need to protect the lab and kill the frightener. Who goes where?
Only I can break the barrier. I'm going inside.
Vesemir?
I'll stay and handle the frightener and Savolla. What about you, Geralt? We may both need your help.
So, I'm just arriving in the game, and I must make a decision. What is of more priority to me? And frankly, I have not a single idea. I would suggest to go to the lab. Judging by the fact that the mutagens for creating witchers are really of an utmost importance for the witchers. So we must do our best to prevent stealing them. And yeah, on the other hand, I'm a witcher, so I'm supposed to fight monsters. But I think we can leave it up to Vesemir to deal with the frightener.
The lab is important. I'm going with Triss.
Me too.
It's decided then. Eskel and Lambert will stay with me.
Savolla just cast a spell. Something's happening.
The ground is shaking. Feel it?
They're breaking through. Quickly, defend the laboratory! This could be a hard fight, Geralt. Take this potion. Witchers call it the Tawny Owl. It restores endurance. Very useful when fighting mages.
Thanks. Let's go.
Tawny Owl significantly increases endurance regeneration. It is particularly valued by witchers who often use signs in combat. The potion is made from ingredients providing one measure of vitriol, and 2 measures of either. Strong alcohol must be used as a base. Swallow accelerates the regeneration of vitality, but it's a brief. And Thunderbolt greatly increases damage inflicted on opponents but makes dodging and parrying impossible. Witchers take this potion before fighting strong, heavily armored opponents. Imbibing Thunderbolt causes Witchers to enter into a battle trance. While in this state, Witchers attack more efficiently and cause greater damage, while at the same time neglecting their own defense and becoming an easier target. Well, I have no idea about the rate at which I might spend vitality.
You'll go no further, White One. I'll summon a powerful demon that will tear you apart.
A bluff. He's exhausted from teleportation. Magic light is about all he can muster.
Go. We'll deal with him and join you at the barrier.
Underestimating an opponent. Now the energy of my people will make me stronger.
No?
This is yours.
Are you hurt? Did he get you?
Nah. But if those were magic lights, I'd hate to face a truly powerful sorcerer.
I wanted to help, but I couldn't break through that strange circle.
Savolla's eating dirt. That's what matters.
We need to help Triss.
Let's go.
They're ransacking the laboratory. The other mage is... I underestimated him. Hurry.
I found it. We have what we came for. Professor, deal with those witches.
I hear witches can parry bolts in flight.
No. No.
Let's see.
Leo, stop!
Ah! Another fairy tale.
What happened?
Smashed ribs, punctured lung. He's dying.
He needs White Rafford's decoction. Hang on, Leo. It was here. I can't find it.
Vesemir. Leo is dead.
How did this happen?
He attacked the professor. I was late.
It's not your fault, Geralt. We're all to blame. Triss barely made it fighting for us. These are bad times for witchers, and something tells me they'll only get worse.
Is it safe up top?
Relatively. Some stragglers up there, but we'll deal with them later. You look tired. I'd like you to rest. I'll keep watch and tend to Leo's body.
Vesemir. Vesemir is the oldest and most experienced Witcher, possibly older than Kaer Morhen itself. He spends each winter in the fortress and sets off on the road when spring comes, just like all the others. Despite his age, Vesemir is robust and lively. Many youngsters could envy him his health. An excellent fencer, he was the one who taught me swordsmanship. He has raised many witchers, including me. His disciples treat him like a father. Leo was probably the old witcher's last protege. The boy's death shocked him. Triss Marigold. Along with me and the other witchers, Triss fought in the defense of Kaer Morhen. The sorceress stood against the mysterious mage, one of the leaders of the assault. She was injured and lost consciousness. Ironically, Triss is allergic to magic and she can only be administered natural healing potions. So she is the sorceress. Allergic to magic. Okay. Professor. One of the leaders of the Salamandra attack on Kaer Morhen was a man called the Professor, who seemed to be a cunning assassin. The other leader was a mage, who attacked us in order to steal the Witcher's secrets hidden in the fortress. One of the leaders of the forces that attacked Kaer Morhen was a mage so powerful that even Triss Marigold could not oppose him. The organization that he leads uses the symbol of a salamander. Leo is the youngest of Kaer Morhen's residents. He is not a full Witcher, though he has completed his training. He was not subjected to mutation. Leo comes across as a hot-headed whelp, but is also kind-hearted and good. It appears that Leo is somewhat fascinated with me. He has heard the ballads about the White Wolf and now holds me in high regard. Leo was killed by the Professor, one of the leaders of the assault on Kaer Morhen. The boy was too hasty and inexperienced. I wasn't able to help him even though I was right beside him. Lambert. The young Witcher I met at Kaer Morhen sure has a biting tongue. He's rude, especially to Triss Marigold, who he addresses by her last name. Eskel. The calm and reasonable Witcher from Kaer Morhen is my peer. Wonder how he got that disfiguring scar. The famous Witcher laboratory holds the most closely guarded secrets of the cast. Mutagenic plants, hallucinogenic mushrooms, natural stimulants, and potion ingredients. It is here that the young apprentices were subjected to the incredibly painful trial of the grasses, which only a few survived, gaining superhuman abilities in return. Kaer Morhen is an inaccessible mountain stronghold which has been the headquarters of the Witchers Guild for centuries. The name comes from the language of the elves. The original Kaer's Amurian translates into Old Sea Fortress. The castle's time of greatness has passed, the battlements and moat have deteriorated, and the cold wind blows through its spacious halls. Currently, only a handful of Witchers live here, but once many young boys underwent gruesome training along the infamous gauntlet near Kaer Morhen. Leo perished at the hand of the professor, the bandits' leader. I need to rest and then explore the fortress. I should make sure Triss and the other Witchers are alright. Any surviving intruders, well, I'll make them regret Leo's murder. I'm not that interested in this thing, but I don't like it that it is unread. Mages. Only rare individuals have the potential to become mages, and many of those with this potential are doomed to madness. Unless the individual in question, also known as a source, learns to control their power quickly, he or she may end up a half-insane, slobbering oracle. That is why schools of sorcery were created, where talented children study for many years acquiring knowledge and mastering magical skills. Because of their powers, mages age more slowly than ordinary people. They can extract magical energy from the four elements, transport themselves long distances, and heal, as well as kill, in the blink of an eye. They have extensive scientific and political knowledge. In the latter respect, many mages are the equals of rulers. Ooh.
Eskel came by while you were resting. Triss is still unconscious, but stable.
That's a relief.
I've made a decision, Wolf. We abandon Kaer Morhen. There's nothing holding us here.
I see.
We need to bid Leo farewell, and wait for Triss to recover.
And the bandits?
Yes, we need to finish things. But first, we must make a healing potion for Triss. We'll need to search for ingredients. Nothing useful left here.
I can do that. How do I make the potion?
Lambert will give you the formula. Look for him by the fireplace. He's with our brave sorceress.
Lambert? He doesn't hate Triss?
Feels guilty, I think. The first thing Triss will hear when she wakes is, "Finally awake, Marigold." That's Lambert. Let's get to work. Later I'll teach you how to extract ingredients from monsters. I'll be in the main hall.
Fine.
Geralt, is something wrong?
No time to talk. I need to make a potion for Triss.
You should find a vial of white gull in the armory on the upper floor. Grab some calcium equum from the evening hall. Look for white stones in one of the chests. If you find any stragglers, finish them. We don't need prisoners. The stairs are through that door. I'd go, but Marigold lies unconscious by the fire.
Where's the calcium equum again?
In the evening hall, inside a chest.
Where can I get some alcohol?
There should be white gull in a crate in the armory on the upper floor. The room's full of weapons, you'll know it when you see it.
Lambert, I have to tell you something.
What is it?
Leo. The bandits killed him.
He wasn't ready. What a loss. We'll hunt them down, Wolf. We'll avenge Leo.
I'll find you later.
I don't know for sure why I'm collecting so many water up until this moment. And food. But you never know when this might come in handy, right? This book adds a bestiary entry to the journal. Frightener's eye, and eye removed from a frightener's carcass. There is also a claw. Medicine. For centuries diseases have plagued mankind, yet when young Becker subjected the power to his will, people gained a powerful weapon in their fight against disease. Mages study bacteria and viruses, the ways germs spread as well as genetics. Their research is used by medics who set up hospitals and produce increasingly effective medicines. There are also magical potions capable of healing wounds and internal injuries. Many magic users, such as Mighty Sodergren or Visena, have become healers, traveling the world and using their magic for the good of others. Frightener. Occurrence. Frighteners are very rare. They come into being as a result of magical experiments. To create a frightener, a mage has to possess great power and a basic knowledge of mutation. Frighteners are immune to almost all effects. They are sensitive to steel and silver, very sensitive to loud sounds at high frequencies. In combat, frighteners rely on their size and strength. They try to knock their opponents down and then deal a lethal blow. Frightener's eye and claw. The first mage to create a frightener was the infamous renegade Dagobert Sulla, a diligent student of the Zerikanian masters of alchemy and the supervisor of the trial of the grasses carried out at Kaer Morhen. Upon beholding the abomination he had created, Sulla is said to have cried, "What have I done?" He destroyed the monster. His notes, however, survived. White Cow, Something Unknown, and Monstrum, or a portrayal of witchers, an anti-witcher pamphlet, describes how ordinary people perceive witchers and recounts the story of Kaer Morhen's destruction. Anonymous. Indeed, there is nothing more repulsive than these monsters that defy nature and are known by the name of Witcher, as they are the offspring of foul sorcery and witchcraft. They are unscrupulous scoundrels without conscience and virtue, veritable creatures from hell capable only of taking lives. They have no place amongst decent and honest folk. And this Kaer Morhen where these villains nest and practice foul rituals must be wiped off the face of the earth, and all evil traces of it need to be treated with salt and saltpeter to complete the deed. Due to their otherness, unusual abilities and magic skills, witchers are treated as outcasts and sometimes even meet with hatred. This hatred was made manifest during the infamous attack on Kaer Morhen, which led to the destruction of the fortress and the death of most of the witchers wintering there. Those who survived are doomed to extinction since they no longer train successors. People need witchers, but are simultaneously afraid of them. The itinerant warriors inspire fear because they are mutants and have superhuman powers. A witcher is rarely a welcome guest, and contacts with members of this profession are almost always limited to business. Witchers are invariably attacked during pogroms and social upheavals directed against those who deal in magic. Ox. What's the damage of my sword? Yeah, okay. Well, I suggest to make a pause here. This was a very active beginning of the game. Right off to the start, we know absolutely nothing, but there is a disaster which we must help to resolve. There is a giant bug, there is some angry guys who are trying to steal a very valuable stuff for us. One guy is dead, presumably good guy, one of our guys, the Witcher. A lot of bad guys are dead, a lot of blood. Things are not going good. But that was the first part. This is it. Thank you for staying with me, and leave a like and subscribe.